2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, we'll see Grant and Kamara playing it forward. Holiday out there with Avdija, and it's Klingon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, we look at the rosters of these teams, the athleticism they both have just jumps right off the page.
Listen, we're almost guaranteed multiple highlight level plays in this one. This is the kind of game where you see what incredible athletes the NBA has.
Murray, rebound by the Trailblazers. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Grant going to work, beating everyone to the ball and providing second chance opportunities.
Knocked away. Jones kicks to Murray. Grant against Jordan. Here's Grant. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Here's Klingon. For Murray. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
So it's Portland now. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Then it's Avdija. Then there's Murray. And it's Love in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Tim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out. But now his offense has taken a leap forward.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the Pelicans making a change here. Poole's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Poole.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we... Halftime. It's the Trailblazers.
New Orleans.
I'm here with James Borrego. Coach, you're hanging in there despite...
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Trailblazers was... And...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a one-point game. So for New Orleans right now, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Holiday against Murray. 11 feet away. Here's Jordan. And it's all evened up.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Holiday against Murray. Holiday gets the bucket.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Now Murray. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. 3 seconds left. Can't get it to fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one.
Your
Trailblazers
6, New Orleans 4.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us.
Fourth quarter, get up and get loud.
And it's Bay with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 2. Grant is out there with Murray. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Krejci in at the line. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. The Pelicans making a switch here. McGowan's checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Here's Grant. And it's Looney with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're up by 2. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's time now to present our player of the game, DeAndre Jordan.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 3. 24 seconds left in the game.
All right, 6 men on your feet. For your Blazers.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Grant against Jones. No good from Grant. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those 5 seconds away.
Gets the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
Shooting for New Orleans.
Second one is good. Aim both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Pass to Kamare. Here's Avdija. Connects from downtown.
This is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
And that's been the theme of the night. Stringing together stops has been difficult.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're up by 2. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really